team no no chairman o make sure say kwaye okoso mechanization yomanyomo ode ba nyina asieni a ade banya problem Ghana.
Okay. Yemfe Dr. Fiya Koto akachine yemfe yene mfanchem wonsam fufum na nkopie mo e wo mbrahye bedwafie na mbrahye bedwani chi ame ani mpemfu a wo mo ehembra etumbra wo mbrahye bedwafie adadwuna bi edie no citizens brew no ebetimi aboa pa emasa citizens brew no se bia wo yetemamune na wo pesa woto wo mbrahye bedwani nkra ana wo pesa wo ne di nkoma wo ba fa sa kwan no so na no wo de no edi nkoma no wo mo aye de amatimamufo na yenko embrahye bedwafie ne yenko tie nsem no mo abra embrahye bedwani chiame nyamfo Osmano Bagbin ocheche nsem no mo.
Between Parliament and civil society, including the media, a must do. It is a win-win for Parliament and the citizens. Besides, Goal 3 of Parliament's corporate strategy seeks to strengthen the representational role and public involvement in the work of Parliament. With this in mind, I commissioned a survey in 2022 to better appreciate the experiences of civil society organizations in their interaction with Parliament over the years. A validation meeting was held with a representative group of the civil society, and the nod was definitely given to the findings of the survey. The intention was to use the recommendations as building blocks to strengthen Parliament's relationship with civil society organizations and, by extension, the citizens we represent. The survey showed that 80.9% of respondents supported the creation of a unit to deepen citizens' participation in Parliament's work, given the disconnect between the House and the people they serve. Hence, the establishment of the Citizens Bureau.
We strongly believe that the time has come for Parliament to open up even more. And that is why today is a major milestone for us to inaugurate such a noble institution of setting up what we call the Citizen Bureau. Again, let me recognize the fact that over the years, CSOs and members of the public have reached out to us individually in requesting from us information that ideally should have been made public. Parliament oftentimes has engaged the CSOs on an ad hoc manner. This will be the first time that we'll have a structured approach where we'll be engaging the CSOs and general public. And that is why I'm particularly enthused by setting up such a great facility. It will again help to facilitate engagement and sharing of information between Parliament and CSOs and the general public. So, Speaker, this is in fulfillment of Right Honourable Speaker's initiative of Open Parliament. And I believe that members of Parliament, general public, and the CSOs should take full advantage of this great initiative.
Over the past years, Parliament Ghana has made commendable strides in embracing open government practices. With the use of technology, parliamentary proceedings have become accessible to the public through live streams and online archives. The new digital tools such as Facebook, parliamentary website, Twitter, WhatsApp, YouTube, and the Parliamentary Watch, a mobile app, have made it possible for citizens to be informed about the work of Parliament. Information on the calendar of parliamentary business, as a parliamentary agenda for meetings, votes and proceedings, order papers, Hansard, and the status of pending legislations, among others, are all published on the parliamentary website. The public who visit Parliament are also not left out in this, as proceedings are displayed on installed mini monitors and televisions as strategic points. Additionally, we have taken notable steps to engage citizens through surgeries, consultations, public forums, and town hall meetings. These initiatives have enabled members of parliament to directly interact with their constituents, understand their needs, and represent their interests much more.
I was for na ye twan sam no so na ye fem brashe bedwafie na ye ntufa nkopie mu asantiment mo na kumase na ye ko na ye nkopie mu e wo so ame na wo kopie mu e wo so ama e ade a Ghana pen na do dan kwa akofo ado wo mo de aso de akobofo mu a ye wo mo interchange no wo mutumi ya na kama de ama de hia wo mo e wo so ame e wo enimiamfo se echemen sabonso na betran peso no so na no ena womo ayasese womo neoma no womo di tudwa se compensation empanyfo di tudwa se no yebubu neoma na se yese wo bibia ebe ye de ama wono womo ahwa yese sika no ebi abaso ebi ntumi mba ebi muso nsa ka bi ebi muso nsa nka bi saso ena womo di atudwa se wo hwan futu ekoso ho na doso papa enti womo sere contractor na pa san yese adan koda da akra se ekwan no ba be ye babi na echi no wagemu ede atode ne nsa ka no ombomboden pa se no obetumi awie ne wawie ne ntem ede ama womo na womo so no atadwe womo atedende na interchange no etumi afaso na aboa na traffic a wodo ne nyina no etumi akofom ewo ho no mo
me machines na me dey adwuma ne me check almost 2 billion and then me normal kitinkiti keka ho and I'm almost 2 billion because a programming car keys why we are shop no ka bia even 2020 a year you crowd car by a programming key amount. It's a machine say you should board them pa. O man say be afraid DC, you know. So also be buy and send and car. Ya call a yeho municipal ho. Almost say o mama almost say o mumbubu dan a containers.
You know mo nsem no. O buy e details. No mu kuta phone device requirements na o mo upload gu e can say app bi so. But nina ye hu we ye hu ye nsa fi o mo de machine ba start ebubu ye dan.
Odi e no ma say
I say no edan na etimu no edan no ho yo mabe moamoa hu gate ni ade nyina iron rods ni iron gate and that dan na no nyina machine edan na soldiers for wa nti omububu no kwa no ntimi nka say megapade kwa bia sei na ye de continue kwa kofa ntimi enko vicinity ho to ma ma esa akwan no e gada no mani nyina aboa no ma condemn for so as safa e de ko amane de kakase pa san beto yeso
oton de
bacho meton rims and ties.
But a kwan no mo ye ne de nka wani age
oh se project a de mpuntu ebakum de nyine no omo se ma for stores e wo kwan ho a omo ye adwuma enti se no ma be continue mama ye ama obia timi de anya bibi aye ama ne sa kona no no omo bedwunu no ma ye ntinti makra ma se bia enkoche se bia be 6 months 1 year 2 years no mo nya nwi kwan no e se be affect kakra.
First in history, my via, ye pamu ye gentle no. But ye pese kachire nanadu ebepem MC say the kwano mama ma delays men. Almost the end of this month on beye. The point where ye principal street and ye major street. Since ya 1 month in almost 30 years and no be a nyeska. Ye nim say ade bia pa de papa obre ekukura tu na pese wu a umia obebre. Enti kwano ye sra wo mo. Mama fa delays ma. And the Ghana almost top kwa bia no nya kwa we. Na kwa we so mama kwa we chede a. Aye blood when you be antuwa.
Esa fe da so gire mo e wa santimante mo na yenkopie mo e wo Jimira e ye kwaye no eta ho no no na ya de Forestry Commission etumi akɔkye nkrofo baako enan a efomagudi e no wo mo etu e no ne fambra kwan mu no eno ena wo mo etu asambre no empanyfo akɔkye wo mo no ena nkyeremo e ba no wo mo ekyeremo a wo hwa sankrofo no wo mo asada ena forest ahodo na ena wo mo ese na wo mo mfie no eye mfie dum wo ede ko nanim na yenkotie ensam no emunchemu
mpenifo siitri na eba galamse ko a aban no ene mpenifo wo ko a enya de a eye asamgeto akwa na obepie mu ewo Jimira Forest Reserve a ewo Enkaye Forest Service Division ewo Enkaye Wasantimantem ha se de manfo kasa na mpenifo wo edu tudwa no temufo bi no de omo so wo trese omo ti se odoko bi enu abe Eminti mrante makoko enai abako edin de eye periodical eye ya weje onye mfie biasa yoto so edin de ya yellow alasa onye mfie bi nunu Dr. Sumi said the Kwakuja, if you name fear, you know, and I get to Unka de Samola Bonga. A man say a bull rat, Jimna Forest, a bank, a walk, and contain Kobe, a was long with a Potomua. Now I'm penny for for the service issue. And they were the Santo Mifasoye, and a rapid response. And pen to an more year. Sumbo, I know that thing about me, I just am not and I am. You know, because a Jamodo with people and carrier, police are so. I said, and if you want everything I cost them, now saying so, or more, I don't want to go to a year as a media and answer court. Now, and no, Iraq, the sound of excess, or from the Abia or Muya or Quiet no, I dear Sumbu ye financial to move for my mother and or move how almost not almost be the Jamocra. The Minuka said, dear. What we pay more and carry the police station division air compassed the Bayer, Obeting Abuama, the Via Etimia Contagia, Oba General Forest Reservoir, a war and carrier and Potemua, 910 and Boomudin, Emla, Eddie Omosa, and Olonsa, excavator, or more amphibia ra, more at the year, and you be an offer, or more the Ashage Medina, and the area can say, a year quiet, I know I want. Quiet, no one of Moody Sedgman. There's a moderate in the other ground, or Mamma Jane said, Omit me as to Google the visit to it, or Fanya, excavator, no idea. They more one and the Ahura, so sonny Sanimano, and of Omodi to Sana Moya, you know, can say, Apostle for and penny for answer account.
Na yentu ansam no so na emfa eni mfa nkyem wonsam fofomo na yenkopie mo e wo mfimfini mantem na okopie mo e wo gombo poten a enkwanhye bi atumi esi won mo eno nam so e ma walofo bi wo mo prepare no no emu ode pa na eno nam so matemamufo ene adriverfo a wo mo twishan no e wo gombo poten kwantempo no no eda enkran e de kopie mo wo Cape Coast ade kwato ya mantem no wo mo de atodwa se gombo poten wo no wo mbesre pa se speed ram no mpemfo mo modern pa no wo mo betumi aye bi e ho no na nkwanhia no etumi abafom
tipaka no apa onye ka ye zimpa ho we tipaka no tia ne tai na chibam ndama na tai na ye e blast intene e blast na ko na yim na kai etene na spintan so de be share tipaka na ho na e bi ne ka do no tu no mama spintan so na tai de e pai na kai su di meka so de oba Johnson speed ordinance or the Bashi. We in the back in the day no. Na mama we say so turn it back. E call na yimechire Accra road no. Na ba we no nkof no biara yen empira. Ka e pen na mu himpa na de wo pra. Madam no press serious. Driver no no to me nanti.
Accident you see ade odoso. Nititu ye speed ramps are onyi kwan do. On into no mama driver for no we take advantage what they call speed. Nti ye besra in there. Speed ramps na yes said obey wadame heno mama yensan ka speed ramps because say yenya speed ramps na drivers no dam mirika na woko no bebrebe no onam speed ramps nti they be forced to observe the speed limits anti we are pleading to the government that they should in a matter of urgency mama yensan ka oye speed ramps no ama etum reduce accident no say accident a osi ha ni nyina no
for year to ansam no so na sania Ghana ban no e bomboden se obekon e de etief magudie no no wo mo etu amfambra kwan mu no eno nam so Emma PMMC no ye frɛ no a Precious Mineral Marketing Company sambre no wo mo aba Ghana man no 3.9 million pounds wo mo enje na wo mo entumi mfanko emfanti a illegal mining na nya no nko wo mo de nioma hodo be e ka won krama nyina no e ka wo mo etumi e de abra Ghana ban sa Ghana ban je na nkrama no so mo konwure mu a wo mo enhwenhu a enhwe se bia wo mo a wo mo tu fam gudia na bia kwasha sase na se a wo sankrofo na na se adwumaku no wo mo fi obi man so UK e no mutumi be pie mo e wo man mo na yenkohwe na yenkotie mo nchiremo abra wo mo de neoma no e de ma impanyfo.
And for showing me the work that the government is doing to crack down on illegality, whether that be gold mining, attempted smuggling of gold or drugs. And I'm very proud that the UK is working alongside you, helping you do what is right by the people of your country, to ensure that criminality cannot and will not thrive here, and also protecting your people from the harm that can come from illegal mining and getting involved in illicit trafficking, and also protecting your country itself. The environmental impact of unregulated mining is huge, damaging what would otherwise be agricultural land that could be put to better use, feeding the people and building prosperity in your nation. We're proud to be a partner. We're proud to support the work that you are choosing to do. This is your project, this is your passion, this is your government's focus, and the UK stands ready to support you in the work that you want to do, giving alternative livelihoods to the people of your country.
The UK government and the Ghanaian government to deal with incidences of illegal small-scale mining in our country. The program is going to be rolled out in the Western region, Ashanti region, and Savannah region. The objectives of the program is to ensure traceability, enhance regulation, provision of alternative livelihoods, and generally law enforcement, supporting law enforcement. Our hope is that among the series of measures we have put in place, i.e. community mining, alternative livelihood, law enforcement mechanisms, and the rest, this project will become an impetus, will augment the existing interventions the government of Ghana is put in place. So we will be able to construct here in our country a responsible, effective, environmentally sound small-scale mining sector or industry which contributes meaningfully to the national economy of our country. The program is for 3 years, and an amount of £3.9 million is being voted for this initiative, which is going to take 3 years. And I think that it's going to help a great deal. Whatever we can do to clean up, to sanitize and regularize the small-scale mining industry, we should do it. And we intend to work closely with them for us to be able to do this.
na ye twansa no so na yenkopie mo wa ya pom de mo nsem wa yentufa na yemfe ne mfanche mo ewo Gomboa East Mensin no mo na okopie mo horoma apom de mpanfo mo horoma e de atodwa sa wo mo hwa akade ne nneoma ahodo ebetumi aboa na apom de mo nsem no etumi akoso na nye no na wo mo ensa kan bi te se maternity blocks no wo mo betumi anya na mpanfo asisi ne bebre na etumi aboa na apom de mo nsam akoso no wo mo nya bi sa so na labs ahodo no wo mo beye adwuma ne nyina no abo mo sane adwonso abo akokọ no mpemfo e de atodwa so mo srem mpemfo pass ya na nneoma ne biba na wo mo che anasa nneoma bi ona wo se wo mo ya wo mo nda wo mo ni no emfa nko Gomboa East abaya sabia no hormo ne no so wo mo entumi enkoye wo mo mboa
sane wa hyase e wo honom no bebi asisia no use no temporary place is in the year hwede wo betimi no wawie honom no na yenye maternity unit a amemedu iPhone so obetimi na waje na wo honom na wo a wobaba no so wahom aka wo ho na bebre na so aba na won wo fie a yenim won na mom wobaba na yahwɛ wɔn na yagye wɔn awo no so yɛ very important committee no de ato anim de wɔpɛ dɛ wɔyɛ lab no ma yɛn nti no ɔyɛ anigye sɛm yɛte dɛ wɔde ato akoma dɛ ɔbɛyɛ no ɔyɛ na anigye sɛm paa ɛno nti no
yɛba ha te sɛ deɛ woka no ma nyama mmienu baako ana ntumi akɔbade hyia no mahyɛ committee no kete sɛ ɔmo ntumi yɛ ne tɛmɛ san sɛ bibia nurses no de ɔmo to bɛto no ɔmo ti ɛbɛto no ana akɔyɛ ɛhaw nti nyame adoma Monday ɔmo bɛhyɛ adwumadi no ase nti me pele ato government excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo sɛ ɔmo mba mɛso yɛ asen ɛsan sɛ ɛho hia abra nana no mo yɛ ɔmo kyɛfa no na aban no nso ɛyɛ ne kyɛfa sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a ɔma no ɛbɛdi gye ɔma no etu mpɔn nti yɛ nana no mo ya plan sɛ yɛbɛyɛ bibi ahyɛ ɔma no enumnam ahyɛ fetema enumnam nti aban no nso mbrɛ mu na ɔno nso mmɛbɛboa ɛnyɛ nana no mo adwuma nko a ɛyɛ ɔma no adwuma nti yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ aban no nso mbrɛ mu na ɔmmɛboa.
Osafo ekoyen sabno kra na yenkowie ewo yen homa suamu na African Curriculum Association wo mo hiem de no etoso enan etumi akoso ewo bibrim hanomo na ekoso ewo Kenya na wo san hiem de no ase no eno nam so afọ no eno wo hwe homa suan samso ewo man no mo doctor edutum ekopie mo ewo dwumedie no ase na ne nsɛm no eno kyerɛ mo so obesre pa sa bibrim hanomo no so no yempe curriculum bi betumi aboa pa na bibrim adesuafo no wo mo betumi esua no betumi aboa na homa sua no so no ebetumi akọ anim na no yeda bia no ye betena ho no mo na ebi mo achechi no obabi na dia beso ayen se bibrima mo njiwe na mo nsua ye mo asa bio no ye mbomboden se ye mo so ya adwen no ye de be ye bibi na etumi aboa na homa sua no etumi akọ anim wo man mu na ye nkote nsam ahodo a doctor yaw edutwum asoafo no na ohwe homa sua so abro kopie mo ewo Kenya dwumedia no wo mo atonede confab no oditu dwani bi.
We're talking about parenting in our social studies curriculum, SDG goals in our social studies curriculum. And for science students, because in Ghana we have pathways. For those students who are doing the science pathway, the only time they have the opportunity to hear something about the country in terms of history is through the social studies curriculum. But we gave a framework, we gave a blueprint to the curriculum developers. They developed the curriculum so well. But it also meant that Ghanaian children who are doing science don't know much about their country because the curriculum is anemic when it comes to history. It doesn't mean the curriculum developers did not do their work. They took the vision of the political leaders and said, sometimes a committee of university professors who come together and say, this is your social studies framework. They run with it, they write the curriculum, but it's a curriculum to nowhere. Because you can pass the social studies exams in Ghana, and they do very well. But after they finish the social studies curriculum and move into the university, become medical doctors and engineers, they know nothing about what brought about the nation Ghana. So I want you to begin to look at what you are writing and begin to see, is this going to transform the fortunes of our country? So we have become the advocates because we know we've done it since independence, written beautiful curriculum. Sometimes they are not even implemented. And where they are implemented, you implement it to fidelity, but it doesn't mean it's going to change your country. Are these children going to have growth mindset to believe in themselves that everything is possible? How is that buried in the pages of the books that we've written out of this curriculum? That the African child has a growth mindset. I always tell people that what I got from America was not about what I learned from there, what I in the school system or the money I made. It was the idea that everything is possible. That can change the fortunes of your country. And that future is in our hands. But you are the chief advocates for transformation. Let us work together to change the fortunes of the African child. So that 10 years, 20 years from now, the story may be told of the conference here and what you resolve to do And what, with the help of God and the leadership of your president, you were able to do. These are new high schools that are being built in Ghana. These are STEM high schools. They do biomedical sciences at the high school. They are doing robotics, engineering at the high school level. So these are dedicated schools for that purpose. And it's a boarding school. The children come from all over the country. There are about 10 of them. They come from all over the country and they come to school here. These are the next generation of STEM professionals that we want to develop and we are going to be developing. All of us are doing great things in our countries, and coming together is an opportunity to share our best practices. And I hope we'll be inspired to understand that change is possible and Africa can change its fortunes so that we don't become the poster child for poverty. That when we are giving an example of where there's poverty, it's going to be Africa. Africa will break loose of this, but we're going to have to fully determine that it's possible for us to transform our fortunes. Nobody can help us better than ourselves. Let us be fiercely determined that our continent will find its place in the Committee of Nations and begin to show the world that in the same way other countries have changed their fortunes, we too can change our fortunes.
Benansam wenyira so na yede no nsia kase abono ese ewo property day break show so na yenhwansam awodo anope no yereba somo ne bi yekopie mu womra hyebedwefie na omada dwumedie de no poto kasem no womo atundin Citizens Bureau eno ne betumi aboa pa na temamufo no womo atumi ne womo mra hyebedwafo awodo no atumi atwetwe enkomo saa so ena adwodifo a womo asante mantemo de atudwa se swame interchange aban eye no bombarding pass compensation awodo we so de ma womo no yebubu womo dan no mfa ma womo saa so na ebi mso asrepa sa aban no bombarding pass no ekwan no obewie ne ntem ede ama womo we ne nsem bebre na no pe yebobo ano de besom se no nsia kase bo ewo property kasamfo yin so aseda no enconfirma RKM Ghana Limited womo eno obobo ye chidome ye de nsem ni nyina no ede besom bombarding pass ase no ebi eda so ho no mo kasa awodo opa de di udwuma nyina no so ka wo pe bia no ye papa tumi akwakofa bi ede aba ne oberent ne ne obeto nyina no ebi ho no ma ebusua enchemfa woto asase no na ye mo ka so no ebedi mu pa na woni abusua no mode atwa mo 7 no enye fede agro na RKM kofa bai wo masan akwakofa Logic L63 etumi ede aba phone no eti apoye papa wo kwa man hodo so iPhones ning phones nkaya akani na no wo magemo ede aguba bia bebre na Logic ena wo mo ede adwuma no ena wehuri aba beda wo TV no hono bombade pa se no ma no wo befre wo sika nso kra wo de frem panfo na afa wo mo endi nkomesanse aba foforo no wo mo atete so se hwi to eno no Ghana fo atu agusu a wo mo eto bombade se wo so na nde ya na so ochina no won sebetumi akawo de na de bia na sabusum bia wo tisika to phone foforo no eye na ha adwen na ne eye ni jesam wo mse phone we nu kra wa enyira basabasa enye phone na enyira basabasa waje no wo car no mo no driver ni kra hu an no bia wo phone no mo no abesa afro no de wa de asan ede abrawe no eye ni jesama RKM etumi akwakofa ede aba na sambre me so na jima no wu donko ede agudie mu nsam no ede atwam so eno echi no property day break show abeku eni jengene eni ma miefo kakraba enso ede property day break show no